Hi everyone. I welcome you to train your brain with Bhavna with the topical story openers. Children generally get confused how to start a very impressive stories. But today I'm giving you some tips how you can have the story openers, how you can make your reader to get attracted towards your story. There are few points, there are few ways that you can start your story. The first is story openers help to set the tone for the rest of your writing. What type of story are you writing? Are you writing a funny story? Are you writing a sad story? Or you are writing a happy ending story? It totally depends upon the words that you're using it. That is also known as the tone of your story. A good opening makes the reader what to read on. So it basically the beginning of the story that actually keeps your reader connected to the rest of the story. The different ways is stories can open with the character description. You can start the story with the description of the character. For example, Mr. Sting was a very wise man. He was very proud of his looks. He was tall like a giraffe, very skinny as his stars most of the time. So this way I have described what type of character he is. Whenever you describe any character, whenever you start any story, the reader start visualizing it. When the reader is starting visualizing it, it means you are successful in creating a story opener. Next way the story opener can be, it can open with the description of a setting where the story is actually taking place. There was once a gaggle of mountains, tall and proud, each with a hat of snow. So here I'm talking about the description of setting. It is telling me that the story is taking place at place where there's a totally snow and a frigid zone. The character lives over there. The story begins from here. The story can open with the dialogue. For example, Molly, Mary shouted to her sister, would you please shut that window? So, the story can even open with the dialogues. The dialogue can be between the two people, the dialogue can be even in the classroom. Maybe if you want to start the story from the school and the classroom, you can say that the certain children were talking with each other. So you can create a dialogues containing that. Stories can open with a fronted adverbial. What do you mean by fronted adverbial? It means that when we are starting the story, mentioning the time zone. Ages ago, Alex, Alan, and Alva arrived at Antibes. So here what I started, I used the fronted adverbial, which means that I started the story with the time zone. Stories can even open with a statement. Statement means in fairy tales, witches always wear silly black hats and black cloaks and they ride on broomsticks. So we can even start the story. So this shows that when we're starting the story, that the story is all about fantasies. The story is all about fairy tales. The statement actually help us, it help the reader to identify what the story is.